Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here as we start the morning update. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for jumping on in. We're going to jump on into Bitcoin. If you took the trade last night on WEEX, it was right here with the stop loss there. It came up, came back down, and then ripped. And we did take gains on that trade. Highest point of that trade for me personally was about $178, 35%. We started the trade at about 1:30 in the morning last night, so about 7.5 hours. And bang, 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 we nailed it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We appreciate you. We care about you. And if you were able to trade with me in my trading group, you were able to make some gains. Sign up to WEEX today and jump on into that campaign. We made the money on WEEX. WEEX, baby, WEEX. It was what it was. It is what it is. Now we're going to break down Bitcoin like we do every single day for you in cryptocurrency land. Are we going to bounce back? That's the question. So remember, we talked about this flag on the 7-minute breaking to the upside. We talked about it breaking to the 200 SMA. It went more lateral, but right now it's attempting to break its 200 SMA. The 1 minute did break, and that was your chance right there for a quick long. That's my awesome long signal. And again, boom, stop loss below. You took gains this morning if you knew how to play the game. That trade works out almost every single time. Right there it worked out. Right there it worked out. I'm telling you right now, once I started using one thing and one concept, I started changing my life. And I can see everything else. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm looking at, but you know, at the end of the day, you're going to watch this little flag here on the 1 minute and see if it can break out again for some more gains. Measured move takes it about to 62,600. And we know that 62K is a major resistance zone for Bitcoin. We're kind of knocking on that door right now, 61,937. Can we continue to the upside? But 15-minute is resetting as well. And I'm going to delete everything and do my top-down analysis like I do every day, because it's just like, it's my OCD. It's how I operate. I got water in my ear again, everybody. I think it's the jacuzzi, because I sat in the jacuzzi for an extra long time. Do you think maybe it puts like humid air in my ear or something? I don't know. Then I jumped in the pool just for a second. Thought I had that little funny feeling for a second. And next thing, now I wake up again with the swollen ear, the pain in the ear, and water in the ear again. Same ear, too, as last time. It makes me wonder, is there going to be another attempt? Last time my ear hurt, there was an attempt on the president's life. Is there going to be another attempt on the president's life right now because my ear hurts? I'm just, probably not, but I'm just, speculating about my speculation. So the weekly bearish engulfing candle on the weekly suggests that we head down to $55,000. That's just your next area of support. If you lose 61.5, which we tried to, we got very close. We lose 61.5. I just do not know how you don't go down to 55,000. That's why everyone is getting this 55,000. Or I heard one person say everyone's getting that. We've been talking about it every single day. I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers. Every once in a while, I watch like one clip of somebody. You know what I mean? So I got to get some earplugs. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to use earplugs from now on. Yeah, I get swimmer's ear every time. Maybe just stop submerging your head. Maybe just susceptible to ear infections for some reason. I just had to get drops of antibiotics. I could turn into fungal infection, then needs a different medicine. 100%. 100%. I'm starting to get like red spots on my nose. Like, what's going on? You get old and like everything just turns into just, you know what I mean? What's happening to me? I'm falling apart over here. Anyway, if you were in my trading group, you made gains last night. I was up here 2 a.m. giving you guys the skinny, showing you what's likely going to happen, and it did happen. Thank goodness. I was able to make another professional call with an in and out that played out, and you would have made some gains. You'd actually be in the gain right now at 61,950. All right. Maybe too much chlorine when traveling. Maybe you're just catching all the. Maybe you get over your gain stream. I love submerging, though. I love being underwater. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I'm going to have to get earplugs. I think that's what I'm going to have to get. So 3-day chart also, you can see this key level, 61,000, 60,005, and then 61,005. We got to hold that level or we're going lower. Take a look at our daily time frame, and you can see there's just a lot of support right here, too, at about 60,200, which we did bounce off of on a wick, basically, and we're back above the 200 MA. The daily was about to lose the 200 MA, but we're back above it. As long as the daily stays above that 200 MA, we're actually in we're in an okay spot. We can still, look at this like it's in the symmetrical triangle, and then anything can happen. So we're still looking for this idea here, this concept that we're going to bounce off this bottom trend line, make a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, somehow make this a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, and get on out of here. And that this is just a quick little shakeout scare before a bigger dump. Before a bigger pump. However, I'm open-minded that anything is possible. So I want us to all be, just say, hey, anything is possible. Don't tell yourself, oh, it's going to go this way, it's going to go that way. You don't know where it's going to go. And so you got to always kind of, all right. This is your morning Bitcoin update. Just a quick little update here. Can we get the bounce? The daily suggesting that we can. 22-hour, 8-hour all look like we could get the bit of a bounce here. Stochastics RSI do look like they're oversold. 8-hour time frame is below the 200, which again, concept for a short. The 4-hour is below the 200. That would tell me to stay short, right? Last night I was saying, hey, I would open up a short with a stop loss on the other side of the 200 MA, and I would sit there, and that's a possibility that may play out, So here's the deal, everybody. We're waiting on this this falling wedge. And we want to see if this falling wedge can break up, just like we figured it out last night, and then we made a trade live. We ended up making a trade live last night in front of everybody. It's all very scary, but I stay positive. Yeah, anyway. Sam, isn't that rising wedge that broke down? Target 56K at least. Possibly, but I'm holding on this trend line right now, and I'm seeing that we're going to bounce off previous support as resistance. We lose 60,279. We come all the way back down to 55,800, right? So here's the deal. Does this break back to the upside? Do we get the move here on the 4-hour time frame? Bullish div. There's bullish divergence here, which is really strong on the 4-hour. Last time we had strong bullish div like that, we did get a reversal right there. It wasn't even that strong. But the last time we got any type of divergence, we did get a bounce to the upside for BTC. So now we watch the 1-hour. Now the 1-hour is kind of the problem child right now, right? It doesn't look amazing. It's getting overbought. We bounce without much of a bounce, right? One could say, okay, here's the 1-hour. We're in this. We broke out of it a few times, broke back inside. Can we crush through that trend line? Or are we in a rising wedge that's going to dump, right? And so I would keep the concept that, I wouldn't long until the 4-hour gets back. I wouldn't open up a serious long or go heavy long until the 4-hour breaks back above the 200 MA. Until that point, we just have to say that we have resistance at 62,000. And so if we flip 62K and we make some type of trade, then the chance we get all the way to this POC and we get up to the liquidity. But, right now I would have to stay bearish until then, because you're making highs, low and lower highs, right? So here's the concept of the falling wedge. Here's this idea that you're in this little bear flag, and the measured move of the bear flag is the length of this pole, and that kind of continues down with the move of this falling wedge, right? It suggests that you head down to about 59,600, or at least to 60,250, and then you go from there. So it does look like we may get rejected here by 62K and end up to the downside. Is there a trade on hand that I would like to take? I like the 1-hour bouncing off of the 200 MA. It's very similar to the 1-hour getting above the 200 MA, the 1 minute, and that can produce a bit of a gain. And we still have that little bullish div there, and things look okay, but it's not amazing, right? And you're technically still inside of this channel, and right, even if you bounce to the top of the channel at 62,277, how amazing is that? Do you double top? Right, you got to break back above that zone. So if you do make a long, it will be a possible little scalp long here back to the upside. Congratulations to anyone that took the long last night out the 7-minute flag. Yeah, it's so sad for me to watch. See you in a few weeks. Wow, I haven't seen you this down in a long time. It's so sad. Down? Really? See you in a few weeks? That's so weird. You have to get the water out of your ears when you get out of the pool, Sam. Turn your head sideways and bend over fast with your head moving to knee level. Water will drain out of your ears. Yeah, I know. I'm always hitting them and trying to get them out. I still don't understand what happened. That's a brilliant scan of the pattern, Sammy. Coming here every day has helped me see the patterns and divergences like this now, sir. Yeah, I'm not down. I just woke up, guys. I literally just woke up 20 minutes ago. Whenever you just wake up, I'm not like, hey, you know, it takes me like an hour to really get going. You know what I mean? Beautiful bounce from the daily 200 MA. It was a good bounce. Flip your hair like a woman. Not only will you look sexy, the water will fly out of your ear. You're funny. The 5 minute broke to 200 MA. It did too, and that was a nice little pump to the upside right there. Bang. Looks like the 5 minute may get busy out of this flag. If there's any little, you know, if there's any little trade, it would be this kind of cup and handle to the upside here, right? Let's take a look here on WEEX. And so the trade would be as such, right? We got, I have swimming lessons for my 3-year-old daughter at the house. We were taken to her place, but it was like super hot inside, then cold outside. They were dunking her. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the way it was being done. I said, can't this just be done at home where like I can be watching what's going on and we can be like a little more in control? And my wife was like, yeah, I mean, if that's what you want, you know. I said, that's what I would like. So she has a swim instructor coming over 3 days a week because I want her to be able to be the best swimmer ever, man. And I don't want to stress her, you know, in the pool and all that. So that would be your next concept. Liquidity would be about 62,576. Stop loss would have to be at about 61,874. Not a huge fan of it, you know, with low volume on a Saturday. It's up to you if you want to take that trade. But and that's what I see right now. I'd be DCAing still in the coins that matter. I'd be looking at ONDO. ONDO's on my radar. ONDO is a real world asset coin that, you know, you got BlackRock kind of thoroughly behind. I like this little flag here for ONDO. Look for ONDO to break out, actually. You got the bull flag right at the 200 MA. And this is a coin that people like really DCA into. And if when the market bounces, this thing could bounce faster than anything else, in my humble opinion. So remember, crypto bounces back pretty fast. It doesn't take too long. Only 2% out that gain. Might have to use some leverage on that idea. But it looks like ONDO is starting to make a bit of a move. I'd watch ONDO in this flag, right? Just to see, you know, if it can come back to key levels. So there's a chance we squeeze some of the shorts. We're going to get Bookmap up and running for you in a second here and show you what's happening. We do have way more liquidity to the downside than to the upside. I'm telling you, I'm more bearish than bullish, even though I gave you that little flag, and I'm more bearish. The idea is to open up the short on the 4-hour time frame. That is and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, right? And again, if you lose, you won't lose a lot. If you win, you gain you gain that whole dump. So there's way more liquidity all the way down to 58,000. You know, my TA suggests that we also can go down there on that 1-hour time frame. So the 1 hour looks like it's going to take a dump on us. And the only way out is these smaller time frames. See if the smaller time frames may give you something. But to me, it looks more likely like we're going to make this rising wedge on the 1 hour. And this rising wedge bear flag is going to drop down to about 59,600. And that's what we see happening. So I see more downside for Bitcoin. I could be wrong. If we flip this 200 SMA, I'll talk about it in my trading group, and I'll give you guys another scenario. But I'm going to be on it if you're going to be on it. And I'll be here every single day. I don't take a day off, and I can't wait to see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. So may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, there's always opportunity because you are the opportunity. Once you believe you're the opportunity, life gets very interesting because all the opportunity starts coming to you because you believe it does, and then that's what happens. So lost 99 last night. I don't know how you did that. We won. If you took the trade and did the exact levels that I took, you'd be in the money. But it's okay. It happens, man. No trade no one wins every single trade. It just doesn't happen like that. So, anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Stay focused. Stay amazing. Stay positive throughout this summer. Enjoy your last, couple of weeks of summer if you're here down south before the kids go back to school. I love you. I appreciate you all, and I thank you so much for your viewership, your constant support, and your love. Hey, congrats if you took the trade last night. You're still in the money. I would take profits, which I did, but it's up to you. Stay safe, everyone. I love you. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.